I wanna do it all with you by my side. If you're in, meet me here tonight. Be brave and come along. I'll be your ride. Promise we don't need no brake lights. We can travel the world, so just.
Good morning, day 75 on the Appalachian Trail. I left the pig pen camp around, well, I left at 7, but I had to stop and get water, so it was about 7:20 before I actually got on trail. Feeling better this morning. Definitely needed that afternoon of rest yesterday. The plan today is to do 15 miles into I think it's the town or small city of Daleville, Virginia. And I'm going to plan on getting into town and finding a place to stay. I have good cell service so far today, so I'll find a place to stay. So I'm going to do 15 miles to there and then just spend the night, find a nice restaurant or a restaurant that I can sit and eat a big meal at. My biggest concern at this point is my weight. I haven't weighed myself in weeks. The last time I did, I was down 12 pounds from when I started. I'm not a big man. I can't afford to lose a ton of weight. I'm guessing after I got sick, I lost another 5 plus. So not good. I can feel it. I can see it on my body. I made myself eat 2 big packages of Kodiak oatmeal this morning. They were the bigger packets, like 20 grams of protein each. So, and gonna stay hydrated, and there's some beautiful views coming up today. Tinker Cliffs, the final of the Virginia Triple Crown, as they call it, are on the agenda for today. So I'll shoot some video and show you what I see along the way.
It's a great spot up here.
Sure is. Would have been great for a sunrise.
Yeah, right? Oh man, but I'm glad you got through it too. It's been
Yeah, thanks. What's your trail name?
I'm King. Short for the hot dog bun King.
Oh, okay.
What's yours?
Water slide.
Water slide, nice.
Just met another through hiker at the viewpoint back there. His trail name is King. He shared that he had also had COVID, got off trail for a week. Apparently, I'm guessing he lives nearby because he said he got off trail, rented a car, and then came back after a week. But very similar to me, he's just wiped him out. He's lost his group of through hikers that he was around. That's what I'm seeing too now, because people that I was hiking around are ahead of me. Although they got sick a couple days later ahead of me, but I was texting with a couple of the hikers this morning. We're getting back on trail today, trying to take it easy, get back into it. But pretty much from Pearisburg to Dalesville has been hot zone for Noro. Another beautiful day. Been seeing a lot of deer this morning, at least 3 or 4. They don't stand still too long, so I can't catch them on camera. There's one. Doesn't seem to be afraid. Tinker Cliffs, looks like 1.3. Big steep incline here, but it's not too long. The 1.2 has been just a steady climb, as expected. So I'm not up there yet, but having to take breaks today on the climbs, which I normally don't have to do, but that's okay. Taking it easy. Well, I think the worst of the climb is over. Far out says 0.1 to Tinker Cliffs. I think they stretch for like a quarter mile. And the best views are supposed to be at the southern end. Oh, that's really cool. Doesn't look like they let you go under it though. It's beautiful up here. Another beautiful day. I just took a I took a second breakfast break over there. Another goal of mine, I'm gonna try to take a second breakfast every day. So I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some sort of cookie. And I called my mother because I needed to do that. And I talked to her in a bit. So I think it's just like a quarter mile of just walking these cliffs carefully. Go out on any of these different rocks here, get different vantage points. Let's just pick this one. Some gorgeous homes down there too. Again, must be a popular day hiking spot on the weekends. I haven't seen anybody yet day hiking. But at least everybody wouldn't be crowded in one view spot. You can spread out here. You can spend all morning here. Perfect temperatures are at probably the low 70s. Absolutely beautiful. I've heard some comments that Tinker Cliffs are the best of the three, and I think I would agree with that. I mean, McAfee Knob is probably the coolest for getting a photo of yourself perched on the edge of the rock. But this is just amazing. You can see the cliffs just stretch all the way down here. Can't think of a better way to spend an afternoon. If I lived nearby, I'd be up here a lot. Yeah. Trail takes you right up to the edge. Those cliffs were amazing. Now I have 10 miles to Daleville. I think I'm going to stay at the Spark Hotel. It's 0.2, I think, from the trail. The trail goes right into Daleville, then 0.2 off to the Spark. Supposed to be a Mexican restaurant and a Japanese restaurant right nearby, an outfitter that's walkable. So we'll see. Main goal is just to get to that restaurant, eat, get a good night's sleep in a bed, and feeling much better. It's about 10:30 in the morning. Day of afternoon and evening of rest yesterday, and the food seems to all be helping. The last 8 miles into Daleville is supposed to be pretty cruisy, so hoping that's true. I would appreciate it if my climbing was over for the day. It's a decent climb to get up to there, to the cliffs. Just about noon, and it's been really cruisy. Really nice trail. Slight incline up to that last viewpoint, but not much. This is nice too because it's a little cooler in the woods. I think it was going to be a hot day today in Daleville. Stopped at that viewpoint and put some Luco tape on a hot spot I was feeling. One of the things I've learned and tried to do is when you feel a hot spot coming on, pull over and deal with it. Don't let it go because it won't take long. It'll turn to a blister. I haven't checked to see how many more miles to Daleville, but probably like 8. So that's pretty good. I'm expecting to get there probably 3:34. So I could cruise this a week ago, but I'm just gonna try to keep a steady pace and take breaks when I need to. It's like a big whale coming out of the trail, this big rock. It's huge. Good place to wait out a rainstorm. Got like 4.5 to Daleville. About 1:30, I think. Last time I checked. We're like 2.3 to Daleville. I'll tell you what, the last 2.5 miles were not cruisy. Very rocky, narrow ridges. And that beautiful river down below on the right. But it was hard going there. Hoping it chills out here again for the last couple miles. All right, coming up on 220, Daleville. Hoping there's a gas station out here so I can get a Gatorade. All right, I'm at mile marker 730.6, Daleville, Virginia. Staying at the Spark Hotel. It was a 15.5 mile day today, from Pig Farm. I call it Pig Pen, but Pig Farm Camp. Tinker Cliffs were gorgeous. Was pretty tired at the end of the day, but not a little bit more than usual. Got into town here, took a quick shower, and then did a 10-minute walk or so down to a shopping plaza, and there was a grocery store there, and there was an outfitter there. So I got a new pullover, a new sun hoodie, and I got a new raincoat, and I was able to send some stuff home to Sarah. And I'll talk more about that in the morning, but yeah, it was good. And then I went over to the Hibachi, the Japanese restaurant, and had a really good dinner. And talked to Mama Bear and Bear, they were there. Fortunately, they've escaped the norovirus. They did not get the noro, so some of the few people I know who didn't get it are them. It seems to be a hot thing between Pearisburg and Daleville. But in any event, it's probably almost 8 o'clock now. I've got a couple more edits to do on this video. I'm uploading a video. I'm going to upload this one. And then tomorrow I'm going to push off. They have a continental breakfast downstairs, so probably push off not too early, probably 8:30. But I do have a pretty long mile day tomorrow. So want to get a good night's sleep. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the morning. Good night.